Vice President Joe Biden, he'll appear at the NAACP conference in Houston. Mitt Romney did that yesterday, and you probably weren't completely shocked that Romney was booed at the NAACP.
I'm going to eliminate every non-essential, expensive program I can find. That includes Obamacare, and I'm going to work to reform and save.
Well, it turns out Romney wasn't so surprised he was booed either. Listen to what he told Republican-friendly Fox News afterwards.
I think we expected that, of course. But, you know, I'm going to give the same message to the NAACP that I give across the country, which is that Obamacare is killing jobs.
And as the day went on, Romney's remarks became more aggressive. At a fundraiser in Montana, Romney told supporters, quote, "I want people to know what I stand for, and if I don't stand for what they want, go vote for someone else." He continued, "If they want more stuff from government, tell them to go vote for the other guy, more free stuff. But don't forget, nothing is really free." If Romney's goal was to build bridges, he kind of blew them up by the time he got to Montana. So let's talk about that with right-leaning CNN contributor Will Cain. He's in New York. And on the phone, CNN political analyst Roland Martin. He leans left. He's actually in Houston attending the convention. Welcome to both of you.
On the phone, we can't get Roland. Yeah, we can't get Roland's pretty face.
Well, he's inside the convention hall.
We got massive thunderstorms in Houston. We can't have lightning and a satellite pole go up in the air.
All right.
Roland provides enough lightning himself. Okay, first question. The Independent Journal writes, Romney branded himself as this serious adult, a strong leader. Is that how he came off when all is said and done at the NAACP, Will?
Yeah, I do think so. I think he came off as something more than a serious adult, Carol. I think he came off as something he's never been accused of, and that is consistent. For once, it seemed like he didn't take a temperature of the room. It didn't seem like he stuck his finger in his mouth and in the air to test the winds around him. He gave a message that he would have given anywhere. One about Obamacare, one about government spending, one about government growth, and I think he should be applauded for that consistency in his message. It's not something he's commonly accused of.
Roland, did Romney walk into that NAACP convention trying to prove a point not to black leaders, but to his base?
Well, first of all, no one can actually assess that because unless you have talked to him or his people to say that's what they were trying to do. So anybody trying to say that is all based upon speculation and just throwing up, their finger in the wind. Bottom line is he talked about he said clearly there are some things we're going to agree on, some things we're going to disagree on, and the ability to be able to work together. But I do believe, though, that his comments after the fact basically blew that out of the way because when you talk about free stuff and you get to talk about they. I mean, come on, look, this ain't my first rodeo. We understand, the coded language and things along those lines. And it made no sense because it's not as if the NAACP members are the only people out there who support the Affordable Care Act.
Go on, Will. I hear you.
Well, Roland and I have had a little back and forth about this, but I think he's just, listen, if you're looking for coding in the pronoun they and the consistent message that government gives away free stuff, but nothing is really free, I think you're really, really stretching it. I think you're stretching the limits of credibility. I don't see any coding in that message. I'm sorry, I just think it's a huge stretch.
Well, the difference between you and I is I don't look for it, but I know exactly when I see it. And when you follow that up, when you were just talking about the NAACP, look, we get it. And again, this goes back years. I understand and get coded language. I know exactly what it means. You probably don't because you don't have that particular experience. But I get it. Look, man, I went to a conservative school. I know what I hear in conversations. I know what I hear from people. I hear coded language, whether you're a white politician or you're a black politician. But I get it, and I see it, and that's exactly what he did yesterday. And what I'm saying is it was unnecessary. What I would love to hear Mitt Romney
Roland, here's the deal.
Is corporate welfare. That's free stuff. The Cato Institute laid out according to the Wall Street Journal.
Let Will have his say. Last comment, Will. Go ahead.
Corporate welfare. Talk about that free stuff.
Will.
Roland, I get it that you're saying that you hear stuff that I don't hear, which I think is a convenient thing to say, by the way, when all we can do is read the transcript. Hold on, Roland. Hold on. If I took that transcript that he talked about, using the they and the free stuff, and I applied it to, say, the Progressive Caucus of Congress, and Romney was talking about the same group, It would sound exactly the same. The same words would be used. There's nothing tailored here.
Will, trust me, conservatives, Republicans, Democrats, liberals, they all know coded language. We get it. And it's not convenient. It's a reality. And your reality is different from mine because your experience is different from mine.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there, unfortunately, because I know this conversation will go on behind the scenes. Will Cain?
Hope so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Will Cain, Roland Martin, Will Cain, thanks so much.
See you guys.